Hey everybody, welcome back to the Rock Room. Finally home. Some of you might know I broke down with our semi in Valdosta, Georgia. Had to spend 2.5 days there. Finally got home. So now that means I only have a day and a half home. I gotta head back out again. So we are going to do a video and let's do metallics. Now metallics are ironstone. There's a few other metallics, you know, the glistening, the stuff that looks metal. Obviously it's not metal, it looks metallic. And there's a lot in the group, and contrary to what people believe, even though it's like ironstone, it's actually pretty soft, and it looks like it's a piece of iron. It's as heavy like iron, but actually like steel. It's not steel, it's iron in its natural form, and it's actually pretty soft. So when you do these things, you know, to put on a ring or something, probably not going to work, because the ring you're going to bang around, you're going to jag it up. So it's more for the necklace, or maybe a bolo or something like that, something you can treat a little bit better. But let's take a look at some metallics. And here's the first couple pieces. Now again, this is metallic in nature. It's pretty heavy, pretty shiny. You can see the way that formed. Pretty nice, but not real hard. Actually pretty soft. Pretty soft for ironstone. Now here's one of the glisteners. Pretty sparkly, pretty colorful. Nice looking stuff. Here's another chunk here, and this is pretty heavy. This is a smaller piece, but it's pretty heavy, and you can just see that. Beautiful shine to it. Nice looking piece. Now this piece of iron ore here, just a big, this is, like I say, real heavy for its size. Like you're holding a big chunk of steel. Nice. Now this piece, it's hard to tell because it's so oxidized, turned white. You can see it's rusted. You can kind of see the metal in there, or iron. Again, real heavy piece. I haven't done anything with this yet. This is just broke right off. But here it is, looking white. Hard to tell that there'd be metal in there, iron in there. Okay, here's a piece of banded iron. I got this piece from CCC, Up North Adventures. If you guys ever want to look at her videos, picks a lot of this stuff in the upper Michigan, but that's a banded ironstone. Nice looking stuff. Now here's another piece of banded ironstone. I picked this piece up in a rock pile in southern Marathon County, on the edge of a farm field. Did some, oh, almost dropped it. Did some slicing on it. And they say that the red was actually the rust. And if you look at this, it's banded ironstone. A little bit harder on the harder side. If I get this wet here, when I get that wet, you can see the banding in there a lot better. Doesn't have the red in it at all, just layered iron. I've done some cabs with this stuff too. They look sweet. Okay, now here's a piece of banded iron from the UP. And the thing that's different about that is on this side, you get some nice druzy layer in there. Very fine, but stuck in some ironstone. You can see there must have been up against some quartz there. It has a little drusiness to it. Okay, now here's a piece of ironstone I picked up off the beach. Just looked like a common layered rock. Nothing too special about it. And we cut it open, and it's actually ironstone. Kind of tough to see the layers of iron in there, but they're in there. Now this piece of iron almost looks like a piece of slag. It's not perfectly flat. You can see the metallic luster in there, but it's pretty neat looking. You know, it's like you say, slag. You just think it would be in one spot, but this stuff gets spread out all over the place. So if that's what this is, or that's what this ain't, I don't know. But it's a pretty cool thing and really heavy, almost like a piece of iron. All right, here's another big chunk of banded ironstone. You can see the irons in layers. Pretty strange, pretty cool. Now this piece here, you can see the almost fibrous nature to it. You got two looks like two things coming together into this one piece. Again, here's another big chunk of banded. See the iron running through there in layers. This piece is pretty dirty. Should have washed it, but yeah, that's what it looks like. Banded ironstone. Now we have here is a chunk of conglomerate. Got some big pieces of quartz in there. I sliced this open, and of course, it's got ironstone in it. See, there's a piece, there's some iron in here. But just a big chunk. Wouldn't know anything from the outside, kind of looked pretty bad. And there it is, ironstone. Or stone with iron. Now this monster here, I found this up in Vilas County quite a few years back. But this is just one giant piece of banded iron. More iron than banded, but, and like I say, this thing has to go 25 pounds. Beautiful piece, beautiful. Okay, now this isn't iron. This is actually silver. It's silver ore. See it come along, a little quartz pocket in there. Actually not bad, but if you see this cauliflower looking stuff, that's silver growing on there. Now this piece, you can see the layers in there, and yet it grew with this crazy looking shape. It was extruded that way. It's very fibrous. Strange. Well, here's some iron ore here too. Hard to see the iron in there, but when I cut it, you can see a big veins of iron running through there. Now, if we look at this strange looking rock, geez, one would almost think that's gold, right? But then on this side, it actually oxidized and turned purple and blue, which would lead you to believe that's probably fool's gold or that peacock ore. Because that's what that peacock ore does too. It's kind of like a fool's gold that oxidizes like that. And then, of course, talking about peacock ore, there's some peacock ore. So it's got that purple, blue. Now with peacock ore, even though it looks blue, when you wipe this off, it's actually black. And this is oxidation that looks this color, but it's actually just black, but it makes it look, with the light, makes it look blue and purple. And like I say, on this, you can see it's actually more like fool's gold. And then when you crack this piece, so now say, you know, over time, this will turn blue and purple too, where this had cracked, but it's actually kind of neat stuff. Peacock ore. Okay, here's another piece of iron. Oop. Definitely strange. Here's a nice little piece. We got some big chunks of this stuff too. Pretty neat stuff. Now if you look how this was eroding, you know, it left these bumps in there. And if you look, so this is like a big chunk of glitter. Now if you look at this chunk, Very interesting. I wonder if that's even got gold in it. Okay, here's another crazy looking piece. And this actually not the light that's making this look blue. This is actually kind of a bluish color. Pretty interesting looking piece. Now if you look at this crazy looking guy, that's one nice specimen. Now this piece of ironstone here, I would have thought for sure, just the way it looked, like, hey, meteorite. Yeah, no, it actually had broken. And you don't see any kind of formation in the bottom that would be like a meteorite. So yeah, that's about all we're going to show right now. Yeah, I have many more metallics on the shelves and boxes and stuff, but that's enough for now. Gives you a little variety of some stuff that's around. Like I say, a lot of that's found in Wisconsin and Upper Michigan. So thanks for CCC from Up North Adventures for giving me the stuff that she has given me. Really beautiful stuff. See you next week. Hope you enjoyed what you saw. We'll come back next week and we'll take a look at something else. Thanks for watching.